Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this, it's December 1st or after that, and I thought it would be fun to look at the upcoming January 2026 Crafty Crew Kit. Like all the Crafty Crew kits, if you're subscribed already, you'll just get it and you don't have to do anything, as well as a couple extra bonuses for being a subscriber. But if you're not subscribed, you have from the 1st to the 15th to place your order essentially. And I thought we could just walk through what you get and just chat about it a little bit and sort of compare it to last year's. Last year's January kit was very Valentine's Day themed, so I'm guessing this one will be as well, especially with all the pink I'm seeing, but I have yet to see this. So let's take a peek at this. The best thing about these, well, one of the best things in my opinion, is they come in these great mesh bags so you can keep all your stuff together. So that you don't lose all the different components, which I'm really good at doing. And all of the Crafty Crew kits, regardless of which ones you sign up for, will come with two stamp sets, one paper pad, and one stencil. And then you have matching SVG cut files, the Crafty Cuts, which will show up in your email box if you want to essentially cut an outline out of cardstock that you could then directly stamp on. You get a thank you note. It says, "Hey, crafty friend." And if you're a subscriber, you also get a 10% off coupon that you can use on any non-subscription product. You also get a freebie if you are a subscriber, which are these cute little buttons, which I think are going to work very nicely with our theme. As you can see, these are pearlescent. I guess I don't even need to open them up so you can see them, but they're pearlescent pink, which is really nice. Very good, very mermaid adjacent. So like Valentine's Day, mermaid, spring. These will be very versatile. So very cool. If you've been following my channel, you know that it had sort of a discussion over the months and years with a friend of mine about utilizing buttons on cards. So these I think will be really good. They feel relatively light, so I don't think they're going to trigger extra postage. And to go along with that, we have our Stitch Was Love Meadow. As you can see, she is sewing. She sewed her teddy bear. We're getting a lot of really nice additional small bits here too. Both the buttons, and then we have the sewing basket and the fabric and your sewing machine. So I think that'll be really cool. I like when there are relatively large other pieces because you can usually use these and make a really neat cluster. So um, I find I do that a lot, especially if I'm working with a design where I don't have a lot of space for a full character. And if you hear the craftalange, it's my cat. He's saying hi. And then to go with this, we have cats, fitting considering my cat just arrived on scene. Yes, you can see him here. This is Stitched Whiskers. So we have three primary cats and then a few extra bits and pieces. But I think all these smaller pieces are going to work together. Have a little kitty who's holding up a foursquare. At least I always call them foursquares. They might have a name. If you know, feel free to leave it in the comments. And then a kitty on top of fabric. I feel like this one is my favorite just because it seems like a thing Lennox would do. And I want to say I think the stencil is my favorite thing in this kit this time. I like that it's a floral pattern, but I think it would also be really good to emboss with. But I think it's going to work really well, especially with the pattern of or I should say the color tone of the pattern paper, which is very spring-like. I really like the Crafty Stamp Co. stencils. I have a bunch, and I always think they work really nicely. And then for our pattern paper, oh, I didn't tell you what the stencil is. The stencil is called Quilted. This is called Quilted. This is lovely as a rose. You'd think I would notice with it written on there. So we have a very rose theme. We have sort of a blue that we have sort of a baby blue and a baby pink here. Very fitting with the roses. We have some things that are more um like organically floral where you see the greenery, and then we have things like this one where they're more just tone on tone. So you can do both a tone on tone look as well as something more natural looking. And of course, like all the Crafty Stamp Co. papers, you get a paper sleeve, which is really nice. I always put mine in the sleeve immediately just because it's a lot easier to keep track of all the bits and pieces. So And it also keeps them from swimming around in your bag. So together, this is a really nice way to keep all your stuff. But as you can see, this is more of an organic floral where it looks like a actual rose from where you see the greenery and all that. On the back of this one, you have pink. Typically, on the back of your more patterned side, you're going to have a neutral, which is nice. So if you're not someone who has like a bajillion things of cardstock, this is nice because you have get your essentially your coordinating layers in here as well. So it's all in one spot. And the blue on the back, which is very much like a wallpaper. So I mean, I think this would look really nice as sort of the background of a sewing room. And then we have a busier rose. If like this is really nice, this kind of pattern is really nice if you're doing just sort of an accent piece. Then our nice blue on the back, and then we have one that's much more blue and green with butterflies as opposed to roses, which I didn't notice those were butterflies when I'm just looking at the front of this. And then we have our, more of our textural piece on the back, and then our pink and our sort of snowy blue. So we have a lot of really nice stuff here. Um, I like this color palette a lot. I think this will be fun to create with. I do like the mix of the rose motif in both the quilted stencil and the pattern paper in the more of the sewing motif in the stamps. I think you'll be able to do a bunch with this, and I think the kit itself has a lot of range as a result. So if you're interested in this, links and all that are down in the description. You can either subscribe or buy the kit as a one-off, although it's a better deal if you wind up subscribing as a bi-monthly subscriber. So thanks for checking this out. There may or may not be projects up on my channel, depending if you're seeing this on the 1st of December or not. But if there are, they will be linked somewhere in the end card. And I hope you have a fantastic day.